So, hopefully, yeah, hopefully we can watch this episode. We have a good time. We enjoy 1 hour and 10 minutes of Sam and Colby's demonic encounter at the Sallie House. This episode has currently stood out to me because yesterday in the... I can't remember what episode I watched yesterday now. Whichever episode it was, Zach Bagan's Haunted Museum. In that episode, they mentioned the Sallie House's basement. So yeah, we're going to watch that. So, let's go.
Tons of reports, mainly by men, who experience being scratched.
Right. Did you scratch yourself right here? I'm not even kidding.
Be very careful.
It bothered. Sorry, there seemed to be like a biker gang steaming past my house at the minute. I don't know if you could hear that, but I could. I don't remember what I was about to say. Nope, not a clue. Let's rewind.
Who experience being scratched.
Did you scratch yourself right here? I'm not even kidding.
Be very careful with what you ask it to do. It could essentially be bringing something to the surface that you can't get rid of.
Show the world right now that you can cause some damage if you really wanted to. Holy shit! Fuck! Sallie, is this you?
Yes.
Oh my!
3, 2, 1, Sallie, go!
No
fucking way. There's literally blood on my finger.
There's definitely something in this home, and it's something that shouldn't be taken lightly.
Just call me a liar. Sallie House is breaking up our friendships right now.
What is that? What is that? What is that? So you believe me?
What do you think? What the fuck? Happy birthday to you. You know that's what these viewers want. All they want to do is see us suffer.
I'm invested, I'm intrigued, and I'm otherwise pleased.
What's up, guys? It's Sam Colby.
Right now, we are officially alone for the night here at the infamous Sallie House. I have heard about the Sallie House all my life because we all grew up in Kansas. It's definitely haunted, but I did not realize how famous this house is.
You're a Kansas kid.
Seth is an honorary Kansas kid for this episode.
It's nuts on this stuff.
A lot of people say that Atchison, Kansas, this city, is one of the most haunted cities in the world. And Sallie House itself is one of the most haunted houses in the world as well.
So,
yeah, they said it's
the Sallie House, the Sallie House, the Sallie House. I'm going to go with Sallie House. It's said to be one of the most haunted buildings on the planet. There isn't a specific... you know, there isn't a specific sort of list, but it is mentioned usually in a sort of top 20. It's not always in the top 10, but it also is fairly regularly. So yeah, we'll give it a watch. We'll see what we think. I personally do like the place.
Like top 10 most haunted, like globally.
It gives the other houses, such as like Conjuring House, all those type of things, a run for its money.
The Conjuring House, which to be fair, I didn't know was in any of the top 10 sort of lists, but I guess it would be. It would make sense. The Ancient Ram Inn is usually around up there. There's a couple of prisons that are thrown in, usually Eastern State. Waverley House Sanatorium's quite common among the top 10. Sallie House, the Winchester Mystery House, the Lizzie Borden House, the Queen Mary. A lot of the places that we've seen them go in previous streams and previous episodes that we've watched, to be fair.
These are just stories, these are just legends. We obviously don't know, but the hype is real on this one.
A little girl named Sallie haunts this place, and it might actually not be a little girl. It could be an evil spirit disguising itself. We don't really know yet.
Could be a demon.
Stories here are unlike the other.
Most people, investigator-wise, when they visit the Sallie House, which I'm so part of me thinks it's pronounced Sallie. Either way, they are confident they're not talking to a little girl. Psychics tend to believe that it's a demon or a demonic entity. So yeah, it's, you know, because demonic entities tend to disguise themselves as little girls, which is fun.
Ghost spirits we've encountered. You know, there's noises, there's, you know, things coming through, EVPs, whatever. This one is physical. It can touch you, like you were saying, poltergeist activity, scratches, heat, burns. Like, things can actually get violent here.
Brilliant.
Feet on your right. One of these houses is the most haunted houses in all of America. 2 more houses. 1 more house, I think it's that one. 508 right there.
Ooh. Same as the ballistic.
Hey, there's Sallie.
That's Sallie? Guys, we are here at the Sallie House. We are about to meet the Chamber of Commerce. This is the company that owns the Sallie House. They're going to give us a rundown on the story before we investigate. We're literally like in a neighborhood. Holy.
Dude, but look at this aesthetic dead tree.
It's growing leaves, Nate.
Are you judging the book by its cover again, Nate?
It's kind of fucked up.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
Let's go into the Sallie House.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, it smells haunted.
Oh my god.
It's a creepy looking place.
A little musty in
I
there.
recognise this woman. I recognise this woman from a previous interview. So yeah, Sallie House, little girl demons. What more do we want? It's a spacious property. I'm doing a fucking real estate agent's job now. Yeah, it's quite a nice house. You see a lot of it in a lot of different paranormal shows. I think Ghost Adventures have been here quite a few times. I think BuzzFeed Unsolved visited the Sallie House as a part of their 3 demonic. They did like 3 potentially demonic cases in one video, I'm sure, and this was one of them.
Whoa!
I hear people catch on fire in here. Is that true? What?
No. They get scratched.
Whoa!
Men get scratched.
Oh!
Brilliant.
That means 3 of us have a lot to worry about. Wait.
God, I am so.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Alright, cool.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Seth, you ready?
Yes.
Oh, there's Sallie.
Yeah, that's fun. I mean, that's safe.
All right, guys, we are here at the infamous Sallie House. Before we get started, we would love to hear a little more about the history, and if you could just introduce yourself to the viewers, that would be awesome.
Hi, I'm Mary Jane. I'm the event coordinator for the Chamber of Commerce and the manager of the Sallie House. I've met Sallie.
House.
She's nice to me.
You met her? So you have had paranormal experiences here.
I have.
Okay.
I see.
Pretty cool.
I see.
Well, to catch everybody up to speed, could you kind of give us the rundown of like why this place is haunted and kind of the history behind it?
Sure, I'd love to. The house was built in the 19th century, and back then, Mom and her 6-year-old little girl came beating at the front door. Her daughter was having terrible stomach pains, and the doctor lived here. They let him in, and they said, well, her appendix is going to
Again,
burst.
apologies
They put
for
her
the
on the table
lights
and
outside.
gave her some anesthesia, and he started cutting on her stomach because she was in terrible pain. And they didn't wait long enough. They couldn't because her appendix had burst.
Oh, really?
And they didn't wait long enough. She died on the operating table.
Oh,
and
man.
she was still awake, and the last thing that Sally seen was a man, a doctor.
So that's
Sally,
why she hates men?
yes, definitely. That's
It's
what we
reasonable.
Think, yeah.
I mean,
'Cause she hasn't
reasonable.
done one thing to a
Reasonable.
lady, a woman, or any of their kids or nobody. It's just like men. The other day, probably a month ago, I was here with some friends, and we were in the kitchen actually, and all of a sudden we heard this, and you was running on top of the ceiling. This guy said, well, what's that noise? Oh, that's Sally upstairs running around the hallway.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm like, seriously? I said, yeah. And all of a sudden, we heard it again, and she ran back to her room. Sally does have a favorite toy up there, and hopefully
Which one?
tonight she'll let you guys play with it because it'll start talking out of the blue.
Wait, what?
You've witnessed this as well?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Actually, the
God.
people that was in here yesterday, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Just yesterday.
And then, I'll be standing up or something, and all of a sudden you just feel something go past you. Just feel it.
Brilliant.
So I just walked by. My co-worker was upstairs in the master bedroom, which is right above us. They had their little machines going, and it was very staticky. So he walked through the door, and he goes, oh, wow, this force is too strong. He backed out of the room. My co-worker thought, she walked through there, and all of a sudden it just pounded. The force
Oh, my
was
God.
pressing against her temples.
Like a headache? Or
No, it was
was
just pressure. It was like a force in the doorway that didn't want you to go in there. And, and she could feel the force.
And she's a skeptic.
Yeah. She's not no more.
Yeah.
She is not no more.
Reasonable. The Legend of Sallie. What
The
demonic
Pickmans were
flickers?
around in the 1990s, correct? So that's pretty recent.
Yeah, 1993.
The father was always experiencing things like scratches, like we were talking about, or the burns, hearing noises, lights dimming, things like that.
Pushed down the stairs.
I was just gonna say, wasn't there something that pushed him down the stairs?
They lived here with their family. Things was just always happening around the house. You know, things would fall off the windows, or the doors, and the windows are open, and the blinds are shut, and the lights were dim. That was the main thing.
The TV will come back on after we've turned it off. The stereo will come back on after we've turned it off.
Dodgy electrics.
My son's musical toys will play for no reason.
He was going up the stairs,
That's
and
when
he was in the
names.
master bedroom. All of a sudden, the force was pushing him down the stairs. Just shoved him.
Something pushed him?
He would get, you know, just scratches on his back.
There
I mean,
is
that's
documentation
grim.
of these massive scratches, horrible things happening at night. So badly that
deep
the
as
Pickmans
well.
had to move out.
Sally's a 6-year-old girl, right?
She was 6 years old.
She was 6 years old?
Yeah.
But there was no documentation of her actual existence? This is just kind of legend, right?
A legend, yeah.
So there's no documentation of a little girl named Sallie. This is just a legend. And the rumor is her name is Sallie because there were actually little kids that lived here who were saying that they had an imaginary friend with them named Sallie.
When asked by adults, well,
Yes.
what are you doing? They say, oh, I'm playing with my friend.
Usually the spirits that we're talking to are based on fact. We know historically that these people were alive, what happened to them, why they haunt the place. With this, it's all legend. Whatever is haunting this place doesn't have to be something that was a human at one point. Most people here don't believe that Sallie was just a human. They believe that there is a demonic evil side.
Another thing, too, is like...
As they were saying, Sallie is said to be a demonic entity that takes the form of a young girl. The history of whether Sallie was actually there, etc., is up for strenuous debate, because there isn't much. It's sort of retellings. There's no there's no clear stuff, details. It's weird. There's just no like history of this building as such.
Right, you guys are sitting on this couch, the Afghan behind you. A lot of times that people ought to be nice and folded like that over the thing, and they go upstairs and do whatever and come down and it's all white in a ball, sitting on the cushions or on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah, Sallie does that too.
Almost like a kid was playing with it or something.
Exactly. And back to Sallie, she loves playing with toys, and you'll see that upstairs. We'll say, Sallie, if you want to play, you know, throw your ball down the stairs. They wouldn't throw down the ball down the stairs, but she'd look up there and there was a ball at the top of the stairs.
At the top.
Oh.
I've also heard there's rumors of possibly like a pentagram in the basement. Is that?
It's gone. We burned it.
What do you mean?
Just it's gone. Painted over it, and this, you know, it's all black. I said burned it.
Is
but-
burned it like a ritual, or
well,
is it just like
I think he just painted over it. It looks burnt. I don't know what he did, but it's black. It's gone. Do you want to hear the story that happened yesterday?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm so sorry. The guy was here doing paranormal investigation, and he was here before his team was here. He was coming in, and this guy was leaving.
Yeah.
And it was a priest. He said he was sitting here in the living room, and all of a sudden, boom, the basement door slammed.
Where's the basement door? Just right around here?
In the kitchen. Then all of a sudden he heard something else, and it was a door upstairs slam.
Wow.
And he said he just kept hearing noises, and he'd walk through, and I guess he got a really bad vibe. But everybody always gets really good, you know, film, you know, and stuff. Yeah.
I would like to
She
go
likes
here.
music, and I don't know why it's not on now. 9 times out of 10, the owner of the house leaves the music on because Sallie likes the music.
Oh.
So I don't know why it's not on now, but during the night, if she wants to listen to it, it'll come on.
Exploring the Sallie House. Time to get
Tony was
spooked.
standing about right here, where they was pushing him over. Sallie, you got company?
Sallie, we don't mean to scare you.
Thanks for having us, Sallie.
That bed's
Be
ridiculously
nice.
low.
This is her room. Sallie, you want to play with your toys? Sallie, if you put your the toys in a circle or something and then come back later, they might be moved. So you guys need to do that after a while.
Beetlejuice.
Is Sallie a Chiefs fan?
I hope so.
Yeah. Let's go,
Was
Sallie.
that Jack Skelling, actually, thinking about it? Oh, it
This
moved.
is the spare bedroom.
Spare bedroom?
Yeah, and I've
Okay.
never felt heard anything about this in here.
That's just a nice safe room.
Do you think this room's just got bad feng shui?
Got what now?
Bad feng shui.
Oh.
It might just have some bad
Just
feng
a bad,
shui.
yeah. One little girl, her and her mom and dad was touring up here, and the little toddler girl disappeared. Couldn't find her. And they walked up here and they heard her talking and opened the door, and she was in there playing and talking. And they go, you know, who are you talking to? And just my friend right here. There was nobody there.
And there's nobody there, of course. Oh, fuck that.
Let's just close this real quick. You staying there,
not
huh?
crap.
Not about that.
Yeah, no, thank you.
This is a busy room too. This is a very busy room. Sally, what toy you want to play with?
The
Play with one of your toys.
What up, bitch?
Oh, that one makes noise. Oh, I hate that. I hate all of that.
Really has
Good
to
high
fall.
quality toys.
Is Seth gonna be in danger tonight?
Yeah.
You may rely on it.
Brilliant. Good.
Oh, nice.
We're officially alone in the Sallie House.
Time to throw a fucking rager, man.
Sally,
I like Seth.
it's just us now. You're only gonna see us for the rest of the night. Don't be afraid. We want to communicate with you, so... Oh my fucking god, that scared me!
I was gonna Ford F-250. Yeah, seriously.
We brought out a medium for our initial investigation. Is this Scotty?
I'm Marie Jackson,
No, it's not
paranormal
Scotty.
investigator from Kansas City, Missouri, best known as the Ghost Girl from KC, or the Black Pendulum is what they call me. I was contacted to come out here to do an investigation with these amazing guys.
Hey! Have
And
you been to the Sallie House before?
I've never been to the Sallie House. Never!
Do you know the story of the Sallie House?
I do know the story.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
And I know a lot more stories than what is posted, actually.
Really?
Wait, what?
The Black
I'm
Pendulum
intrigued.
special.
You're getting the Black Pendulum. Deeper explanation.
Let's go. That sounds awesome.
I'm just the tag along. I'm just black, just in the holder, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
So I hear the story that there is Sally, the little girl that is allegedly the result of a botched surgery that went wrong.
That's, I think, the most common story. Do you believe in that botched surgery story? Or
I
no?
honestly can't say that it is or isn't true. I've tried to do a little bit of research on the doctor themselves. Haven't really found too much about it, but not to say that it didn't.
Yeah, there's a very,
So a medium
like I said,
is
there's a
someone
very
who can
small,
actually-
there's a distinct lack of actual history, evidence, and stuff in this place.
connect directly with spirits, and those spirits come to mediums and send them messages and signals that are much more intimate, not necessarily a summoning type thing. Me, I'm more of a, I can see apparitions, I can feel energies, I can feel the presence of energies outside of the human form. So that's the difference. I can't like connect like with the medium. They don't talk to me.
So is it similar to being like an empath?
I'm severely empathic, yes. What I'm gonna bring on our journey around the house is a radiation detector.
Radiation?
Okay, I got your
count. Take us back to Chernobyl.
Let's go.
I do want to tell you guys that there's more than one spirit here. I call them energies. I don't necessarily call them spirits because it kind of just like a cross between religion and all that. There's a lot more than just one energy here.
A lot more.
Yes. There's a lot more energy here. There's a male presence.
So if that's a radiation detector, though, should we not be concerned that there is radiation? You know, radiation, which is a concern. It's giving me sort of carbon monoxide vibes, which, you know, is in some cases quite a leading contributor to old houses being potentially haunted or coming across as haunted. Because carbon monoxide, the symptoms of that are paranoia, hallucinations, etc.
Presence, an adult woman presence, there's a teenager's presence, there's a military presence that I was able to pick up.
Huh.
There's a lot.
Are you able to feel if they're like benevolent or evil?
Yeah, I call them energy one is like the less evil ones, as you want to call it. And then there's energy 2s that kind of get a little bit more physical, and then there's energy 3s where you get scratches on you, and then energy 4s is the ones that start revealing themselves in the dark shadows and more physical. They were in human form at one point. Some human form, some not so human form. So if you want to summon something, talk to it as if it were in a human form. Be very careful with what you ask it to do.
Yeah.
You could essentially be bringing something to the surface that you can't get rid of. I know a lot of people use devices and Ouija boards and stuff like that. I'm opposed to those things. I know a lot of them do it for fun, but you can actually bring things to the surface and it might attach itself to you, to the objects around you, to the people around you.
Have you ever heard of someone actually getting an attachment to a human?
Yes. And it does happen. It depends on your mental state of mind and what your faith is. They'll attach themselves to people who have severe empathic abilities, or they'll make themselves visible to those people like myself who have those abilities. We grew up living in an extremely haunted house. That's what started my whole...
Psychics and mediums always seem to have grown up living in extremely haunted houses. And you've got to wonder what the cause and effect for that is. Are they psychics because they were surrounded by the paranormal? Or were they surrounded by the paranormal because they were psychic? It's kind of a, you know, did the ghost... Is the house just known to be massively haunted because they could see it and interact with it? Or could they see it and interact with it because the house was massively haunted? You know what I mean? It's like there's a bit of a debate there. If anyone's got any thoughts on that, let me know in the comments and the chat, depending on whether you're watching this later or live.
Investigative journey because of what happened when I was growing up. We were getting levitated across the room.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got thrown off of a bunk bed, and I have a scar on my head from that injury till this day.
That's like as intense as like the Conjuring
I don't think
stories.
I've ever met somebody in person that have said, I have levitated before.
Yeah. Right.
I've only heard stories. I've only heard stories of it.
Yeah.
Have you had anything happen to you that intense since?
I think I believe
Not that intense.
But like felt stuff or pushed?
I've been pushed, I've been scratched. I woke up one morning, I had scratches all over my legs. I went into an investigation, went to the front door, and I had this burning sensation on my neck. It apparently scratched the crap out of me. Yeah, I didn't finish that investigation.
You think you'd be scared to stay the night here?
Oh, good luck, guys. I'm out of here. And I'm a black guy and I'm out of here.
I would be a little afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I know what's here.
Brilliant. Love a good
Apparently
threat.
this is the room where the operation would have taken place. Oh. Okay. Yeah. We go, paranormal.
He has got a really cheap night vision camera. Because I have the same camera and it makes that noise when it turns on and off.
That's a strong headache.
A headache?
Really?
I'm not an empath myself, but I was feeling like a little bit of a headache by the stairs.
You did?
Right at the entrance of the house is the worst I felt, actually.
Yeah, me too.
This is what they think she would look like, drawn from the depiction of the person that actually saw. You guys getting any weird feelings? Anywhere in the house or not really?
I felt the butterfly thing.
Yeah, there's an energy 4 downstairs.
Energy 4.
Very strong energy.
That means I'm gonna take 4 steps back.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have
Why
to
is
do
he-
with the Sally story.
Who is he and why is he here, really? He does not seem to be contributing. He probably could have waited outside.
But people that have owned this house over the years used to do demonic rituals down there.
The interesting part about
That's
a
where
lot of
the
these houses in this
pentagram
area, they used to
was.
have what was called the satanic panic, something a lot of people got into when they were doing these seances and rituals, summonings of spirits and entities. So a lot of houses, like standard homes like this, throughout the Kansas City area, they have been victims of the satanic panic. So there was this
Satanic
whole thing
panic.
where people couldn't sell their houses because it was so haunted. But
Love
there's
the
a
little
very,
rhyme there.
very strong energy presence, energy 4 at least, that is in this area. I was hoping that this would go off, but they can be very manipulative. They manipulate your equipment, manipulate everything. They're very strong.
They can also form themselves as other entities, correct? Like a youthful energy?
They could.
Like disguise themselves.
Why is she carrying her phone around with her? Is my other question. I don't care. It has no impact on anything, but it's just curious.
They could disguise themselves.
Yeah, one theory was Sally isn't really a little girl.
Right here was where we felt.
Yeah,
the
this to me, this staircase area is like the weirdest part. Oh! Yo, are you fucking on it, bro?
Alright, no.
Wait.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay, we're good. Thank God.
There's a woman up here.
Yeah, I felt the presence.
Oh.
A woman?
I set all of this up, don't worry. This thing was going off earlier, but we don't know if it was just like a motion.
Like a motion thing?
Okay, yeah, it might be motion.
There's like a woman's presence up here.
It's weird. It feels weird to me how different psychics, different mediums, interact differently or present differently. So this woman's feeling energies, she's sensing presences, you know, that kind of thing. Whereas Amanda, who so far, despite the fact I don't like her, is a better medium. She's a more... I mean, admittedly, I've only had like 10 minutes, this woman, so... But Amanda just feels more naturally flowing. She contributes, she doesn't take away, or she doesn't, you know, become the focus. But Amanda sees physical entities, she sees spirits, she sees figures, people. She's in the shower and some Lizzie Borden's mum or dad or someone rocks up and starts having a chat with her. You know, things like that. This doesn't seem to be the case with the Black Pendulum. Yeah, Amanda seems like more of a personality, whereas the Black Pendulum, whose name I've forgotten, feels less like that.
The feminine presence, does it feel gentle?
It feels like an energy too. Because I'm starting to get nauseous. Yeah, this entire section of Atchison was a part of a battlefield.
Nate, like you said, just like The Conjuring, wherever there was like a war, it seems to be like the most haunted places.
A lot of trauma condensed into one, like, geography.
All that emotional energy trapped.
I feel so nauseous. I feel suffocated. She's tall.
She's tall?
Yeah.
So, we're a full-grown woman?
Yeah.
Can you tell if she's got any preference for the company of women or men?
She doesn't feel threatened by any of us. She's very present.
She's kind of scoping us out.
Yeah, kind of like surveying us.
She just walked around with us. What are you guys looking at?
Like, why are you in my room?
Yeah, get out of here. Uh-oh. She said this room had very active energy.
She walked through there, and all of a sudden it just like pounded. The force.
Oh my God.
There's at least 3 people in this room. One is very tall, like a soldier, a woman, and a teenager. And this is just a regular stuffed animal. There's no wires or anything in it. There's definitely something going on with her.
Yeah, that went up to 40.
It must be somebody's favorite.
Huh.
Don't know, can't see the screen.
Yeah, that one specifically. Oh, almost 40 again. Wow. Oh my God,
she's haunted.
Yeah.
She's haunted. This is the haunted
That
doll.
specific doll.
The one girl was playing with an imaginary friend in this closet.
In this closet, huh?
Oh my God. Kill it with fire.
That is a creepy doll.
Jesus
It's just a tiny little doll, dude. It's weird.
What do you think about that? It's interesting. Why did my forehead go off? Like, does that debunk anything? Or am I just actually radiated from Chernobyl?
No, you're not ready to...
Again, there's a radiation detector. I don't know what they pick up, but that to me is concerning if it's picking up radiation. Let's have a look. Paranormal radiation. EMF detectors detect electromagnetic fields. I get that. Oh, I guess EMF radiation is a thing. So her radiation detector, I think, is just an EMF detector. Anything else here about radiation? No. Paraplegic?
So then why did it go off on me?
Right?
How are these things reading such high microzebra content? Because like when we were walking through Chernobyl, they weren't even reading that high in some places.
Yeah.
So like, what are these things doing radiated?
I'm honestly not sure what to think about this.
More and more strange. Nice.
This is suffocating.
You said
She's having a
suffocated?
nap.
Yeah, I've just seen something.
Oh.
What?
Oh, psychic's off.
Wait, what?
I saw something go down the stairs.
Here we go. This is what we like. The psychic has started seeing ghosts. She's on the move.
I just curved around this corner.
This is.
You still see it or no?
It was black.
You said like it's usually like a number 4, right?
Yeah, number 4 is you can see the dark shadows.
I didn't even realize that.
And you know when you see something cut the corner of your eye?
Yeah.
And went down the stairs and then it crossed around and flew in here.
Do you think it's malicious?
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
I would love to find out if they held seances here.
They have.
I think it's almost proven. Yeah.
That door's opening behind you.
Yes,
Did you do
it
that?
was.
Did you do that?
No, did you see?
Yeah, I saw it. Okay,
What
okay.
Get that?
door?
That
What
thing
door
just
am I
creeped-
watching?
They have.
I think it's almost proven. Yeah.
That door's opening behind you.
Yes.
Did you do that?
What am I looking at?
They have.
I think
door?
I think it's almost proven. Yeah.
That door's opening behind you.
Yes,
Did you do
it
that?
was.
Did you do that?
No, did you see?
Almost proven.
I would love to
I'm
find out
pretty
if they
sure.
held seances here.
I think
So that door
I think
behind
it's
her.
almost proven. Yeah.
I'm confident she's probably lent on that.
That door's opening behind you.
Yes,
Did you do
it
that?
was.
Did you do that?
No, did you see?
Yeah, I saw it. Okay,
I
okay,
saw
okay.
Get that?
That thing just creeped up. I don't know if you accidentally touched
No,
like the back of it.
I didn't.
This
I
thing just
suspect
creeped
she
open.
did.
While you were saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we try that one more
Try
time?
closing that.
Let's see if this one.
Just open and then close.
Yeah, closes.
Hey, Maya.
What?
Yeah.
We both saw that. Or did you? I don't know if you were recording that.
No, I was recording that. I just want to try it one more time. It was like here.
And close.
I feel like any number of things could have opened that door. A
like
breeze probably
slam.
could have.
Oh my God! What?
Wait, what?
That's weird.
A breeze could have opened the door realistically. Right, yeah, the basement, good. American houses are so weird. Imagine just having a full basement. But like, not just a basement, but an entire, like, fully underground, properly... Well, yeah, I would love a basement, don't get me
Right
wrong.
where the pentagram is said to have been.
Yeah,
Underneath.
that's where they burnt it off or
Where she
scrubbed
picked
it
up
off.
the level 4 energy, literally right above this area.
Right above this big crawl space. Whoa. What do you think's back there?
That's right where Johnny got burnt.
Johnny? Oh, yeah.
Velisca house.
Oh.
That's where he got seared.
Oh, man.
Oh, Johnny.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
In the basement,
Him.
there's this big blob on the floor. So I'm standing on it, trying to get stuff to happen. I felt like a scratch up my leg. In the back of my calf, it's bald. You could smell the burnt hairs. You could see where they were singed with like the white.
So it didn't scratch you, it burnt you.
Burnt hair off my leg.
What?
Yes. No, thank you. Dodgy.
There was something staring right at you?
Yeah.
In there?
Yeah.
She looked genuinely concerned then.
Against that back wall, it wasn't a human face.
Not a human face? Right back there.
Demon. Something demonic had made contact with Marie.
Yeah.
We're excited
What are
now.
you feeling?
Nausea, dizzy, headaches, everything.
Sounds like a carbon monoxide leak to me.
Am I getting hot?
You are getting warm. You okay?
Yeah. Oh, it's just not a very good presence down there at all.
Fantastic.
You want to get out of here?
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys just be careful
Okay.
Yeah.
down there. Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of here.
It's
Yeah,
slightly
no, thanks for
concerning that the psychic
checking
has
it out
done a
again.
runner.
Balls of steel, you gentlemen have.
Yeah, great to meet you, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Cat's outside. Cat, we got him. They're shitting themselves now.
We're going to that basement.
basement.
We're going to that fucking basement.
But also, yeah,
Here,
absolutely
he dropped
terrible.
a bomb on us and just left.
Bro, she goes to the basement, gets a wicked migraine, and says, "Oh, sneaker."
It's interesting because everybody's like, there's probably only 3 spirits here, like a mother presence, the daughter, and then maybe just something else. So like, she was like, there's multiple like soldiers, and there's an evil entity and like a shadow figure again. Why does everything have a shadow figure? I don't understand.
No idea.
This is like The
hate
Conjuring, man. It's like
shadow
a evil entity that controls the basement.
You said
stuff like that.
ringleader?
Yep.
And I was like, freaky, man. The idea that there's like someone down there going like a
Puppet master.
Yeah.
What if, though, this ringleader is sending out Sally, or something that looks like Sally, to lure people in and drop their guards so we can take them down?
I mean, that's why we all had our backs against the wall.
That's clever. So demons tend to want to try to supposedly get the attention of people, capture people, trap their souls, etc. And the best way to lure people in is with the... Sorry, there was something on top of my webcam. The best way to lure people in is with the sort of image of an innocent, defenseless child, a lone young girl trapped in a haunted house, essentially, is prime. You know, that's going to draw people in who want to try and help her, who want to try and save her, feel sorry for her, and then bam, it's a demon. Beelzebub comes up and has a go.
In that closet, she saw like the bigger presence just watching us.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, what if that was like a setup?
Do you know anglerfish? Those fish in like the deep sea.
Yeah, they have the light bulb.
The little light. And
Yeah.
It's just kind of like jigging us with Sally. But like the mouth is in the basement, dog.
Whoa, dude.
That's a good analogy.
Luring us
thing
in
ever.
with the nice little Sally ghost, and then boom.
I like that. Solid.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I walked in here, I wasn't.
Absolutely fucking not. Thank you very much. That was fucking horrible. Didn't like that one fucking bit. Ugh.
feeling that scared. I was like, you know, it's like haunted by a little girl. Like, meh. But after that conversation,
we're gonna start upstairs. Apparently, that's where
The amount
most
of
the
jump
activity
scares.
happens with Sally herself. We'll work our way down, and maybe we'll grow the balls of steel to go into the basement.
Everything telling us not to go to the basement, so what do you guys think?
I'm sure they'll play it again.
You have 5 seconds to like this video. If you don't, something bad's gonna happen to you.
We're gonna burn this house down. Just kidding.
Okay, that was a lie. Just please go like the video.
Yeah, just like the video.
I don't even know if I'm getting anything for Christmas this year, please. Seth is either getting 300,000 likes for Christmas or he's getting possessed for Christmas.
What, just
Seth's
randomly jump scaring throughout the thing, or the like girl? Which bit? Because I'm okay with both. Just random jump scares would be great. Yeah. I think light girls as well. I think light girls are a shout.
Your hands, like it up. It's time to go upstairs and start the investigation.
Dude, I don't wanna. Are we gonna find a
Pretty
demon?
good.
Very doubtful, it says.
It says doubtful. That's good. That's a good thing.
But will we find Sally?
It is decidedly so.
Party! What's up, Sally? Alright, we got all the equipment. We got REM pod, cat ball, EMF, and what do you have?
Music box.
Let's get it. We'll set this thing up. See if we
10k likes and Maya spends the entire night locked in the coal shed of East Drive. I think it's a good idea. I think we do it. I would make 10,000 accounts just to do that.
can contact her.
We set up a little tea party for a 6-year-old girl. I don't know if that's gonna do anything.
Let's just see if she's at the tea party already.
We're gonna find out. Oh.
Yeah, you probably would actually.
It was doing this. It's been doing this.
Oh wait, I haven't zeroed it.
What does zeroing it mean?
Meaning like that's the the field that should.
Okay.
Oh, another.
Wait,
shit.
what is? Wait. Wait, what?
Oh my god.
What?
Wait.
No, see, I'd be fine. I'd be fine with that because I could be nice and safe there.
What? I've never seen a REM pod act like this before.
Not like that.
No.
That pattern's so strange.
The medium said there were multiple spirits here. And you said they're all at the tea. I was gonna say, what if there's just multiple sitting here? You can hear walking.
Huh?
Listen.
No. Yeah, now I do.
Yeah, I didn't like taking a piss in there. That floor's fucked. I'll happily go up into the loft, into the attic. That of the RAM, that was nice. In comparison, that was nice. There was a nice bed. Other than the weird eyes that Maya caught in the corner, nothing happened in the attic. That room was alright. I'm thinking 50k likes and we handcuff Jordan to the mirror downstairs. Now that seems like a good... That seems like a high quality like go.
No, there's actually walking over there. No joke.
It sounds like the chair is rocking.
What, squeeze up through that little fucking loft hatch? Up with all the fiberglass and just spend the night in there? Yeah, I mean, again, probably safe. Probably safer than being downstairs with Fred, to be fair, unless Fred's up in that loft hatch. You
hear that?
Yeah. That was terrifying.
That was a good throw.
It's clear as day. I kind of hear it coming from the bedroom, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The East Drive loft. The East Drive loft, I don't know. I think it's one of those things where, obviously, knowing what happened when we were there, there's definitely little bits that are like, absolutely not. But then I think about the rest of the house, and there wasn't really anywhere in that house that felt nice in comparison. Like, the kitchen was alright, but occasionally it would just feel weird. The smoking room, weird. The downstairs toilet just felt odd. Outside that, yeah, but outside of the house was worse because of lunatics that may or may not have had knives. Nothing to do with the ghosts. Strange men interrupting my takeaway. I think probably the nicest room of the house in terms of just pure feeling was probably the upstairs bathroom. Yeah, that's the guy that I reckon was drunk that turned up while Jordan and Bailey were doing the live stream upstairs. Me and Maya were downstairs eating and he decided he wanted to come in. Fuck. Yeah, I think the upstairs bathroom was probably my favourite room of that house. Probably because that was the room that I spent the least time in. I think the one time I actually remember going in that upstairs bathroom to do anything useful, we were rummaging around in some cupboards to make sure there was no one like hiding in them. And then suddenly other things started happening and very quickly forgot about that bathroom. Every time we did something in that bathroom, something else happened that suddenly took our attention away from it, now I think about it. It would always be every time we'd go in there, there were noises in other parts of the house that would sort of catch us.
What is that? It sounds like little pats almost.
And again, given that that's the room I drowned in my dream, I'm kind of pleased I didn't spend too much time in there. But, you know, it's one of those mixed bags, I guess.
Huh. It could just be creaks from like being an old house. Yeah, it's like
yeah, but it's just like over and over and over and over again. Like, what crap?
Oh, fuck.
What? What?
He's like,
what? Oh my god, I didn't even hear Nate do that.
Oh, music box. Shame they're so expensive.
Right.
It's weird because I now associate that song with just really creepy shit. Like, it's a fairly creepy song anyway, but hearing it now, it's like, yeah, ghost song.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I just sped up.
That's like something coming closer. I'm trying not to. I don't want to fall down the stairs like Tony.
If there's actually something right there, can you step away from me real quick?
Dude, I don't know, man. It's always like a hit or miss with the music box, I feel like.
It's a device triggered by motion, so I mean...
Hit or miss? I guess they
So
never
what's
miss.
happening? Somebody's just stepping in front of it and it stops over and over again?
It's playing with us, like Sally would like.
Well, this was the room where the little kid was found in the closet.
Sometimes we'll turn it on and it'll do this no matter where we're at. But then sometimes it won't work at all. Sometimes it will just be constant. So like,
Sometimes, like in the Conjuring House.
What is this thing between his legs? Is it there the entire time? Yes.
This was the room
But I
where
don't know
the
what it
little
is.
kid was found in the closet.
sometimes we'll turn it on and it'll do this no matter where we're at.
I can't work out what that is, but it must be a device they've bought.
But then sometimes it won't work at all. Sometimes it will just be constant. So like,
Sometimes, like in the Conjuring House, it'll only do it after questions.
yes.
So sometimes it
Yes.
works.
Like right now, is it just like being janky? I don't know.
Maybe let's just try again.
There could just be, you know, she said this was a busy room too. So
Yeah.
there might just be like a lot of activity going on in there that's kind of just disregarding us.
See what I mean? Now, look, it's chilled. So I feel like that first one was just...
So maybe we just calibrate it wrong.
If we hear it go off again, then we...
Oh! You said that.
Now that one.
See, that now I can't explain that.
That one I believe way more. Can you step in front of this again, just to show that you're here?
Okay, maybe it's not
Okay,
janky. Maybe
they're
it's not
getting
janky.
intelligent
Thank you
response.
so much. Thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah. If you don't want us to come into the room, can you light up the music box? Do what you just did. Just step in front of it.
1, 2, 3.
It's pretty damn on
You
point.
don't want us in the room.
Maybe we start with Sally for a second then. The Sally room.
We're assuming that means yes.
It's going in a circle.
now it's not.
And then it just starts.
Wait, did you guys hear?
Now it's not.
And then it just starts.
Wait, did you guys?
Now it's not.
And then it just starts.
Wait, did?
Now it's not.
And then it just starts.
Well, that's
Wait, did you
horrid.
guys hear that?
There was like a very... I don't know if you guys picked that up on stream. There was a very sort of faint giggle almost in the background. It sounded very generic sort of young girl laugh. But it was a bit horrid to listen to. I'm also really curious as to what this is. I can't work it out.
It sounded like a little girl.
I heard like a little laugh.
I heard that too.
What the fuck was that? Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy fuck!
Wait, right after the little girl laugh.
Oh my god! What the?
What is that? What is that? What is that?
Did you just hear that?
Yes, no, like some
What the
knocks or something.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy fuck!
Wait, right after the little girl laugh.
Oh my god! What the?
What is that? What is that? What is that? Holy...
So that was fucking weird. The music box in the other room is going off. You can see the light flickering. You might be able to see it in the background. I didn't really look. You can see the light of it flashing up there. But then you hear heavy footsteps that startle Seth. He looks genuinely scared there. That looks like a really... Like their reaction to this, sure, it's a reaction. Yeah. But his reaction to the footsteps looked genuinely afraid.
Holy fuck!
Wait, right after the little girl laugh.
Oh my god! What the?
What is that? What is that? What is that?
Did you just hear that?
Yes, no, like some knocks
Like he properly flings himself across the room there.
or something.
Fucking bang!
Yo. There's something here.
What the fuck?
There's something here.
Dude, the fucking music box going off too, right there. What did you hear? I didn't hear that. What did you hear?
A fucking bang. It's like a giant knock.
It was like someone just banged.
That thing went off and boom, boom, boom. You didn't hear that?
I did not hear that.
What?
Where was that girl's laugh? I thought that one came from over this way.
It sounded like it was from over here.
I heard they laughing from that way.
Really? What? No, it was definitely out here.
She said this place was all about mental manipulation.
I mean, dude, could it be from this room? I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. There was a laugh, like a little girl laugh.
I heard the laugh.
Music
I did not
box
hear
is
the
still
bang. I
going.
just heard fucking
Like-
Seb jump across the room.
No, I
didn't.
Dude, Seth and I hit at the same time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's,
Dude, how did this thing go off on its own?
I don't know. And that's
That was
the thing.
after the laugh.
Well, here's the thing. We debunked that this thing is like if you touch something near it, it goes off.
Yes.
We on camera did not touch.
It's like the surface around it. Like, watch this. See?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's the
basically
surface.
it's like
Yeah.
a glorified cat ball.
Yeah, motion.
You good over there, bro?
My fucking nose is bleeding.
No
What?
fucking way.
Actually?
Yeah, like it's not a lot, but look, like there's literally blood on my.
So I would suspect the nosebleed was probably caused by the anxiety of that noise that then made him fling himself across the room. I wouldn't say that's paranormal. I think that's probably just like a sudden shock has startled him.
My finger.
What?
Are you
Does that
good, man?
happen? Are you okay?
No, I don't get nosebleeds. What the fuck?
You do
Did you
now.
get hit?
No,
Like when you jumped? You didn't
no,
do anything?
no. I don't know. Like I wasn't trying to fucking pick my nose or anything.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
like I felt it. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude, it's bleeding. I can see it. It's like bleeding at like the tip of my nostril. What the fuck?
That's not like a normal place to get a nosebleed either.
Well,
Has that ever happened to you?
No,
On an investigation?
Never.
I mean, the sudden rush of adrenaline there could have popped a blood vessel in his nose. That's completely plausible.
We have been up here for less than 10 minutes.
That all happened in 5 minutes. Like, how is the RIM pod and the music box just chilling right now?
Do you think it's like luring as well?
To where?
Playing with us.
You can play with me. Just fucking leave my nose alone.
That's never happened.
Yeah.
To any of us.
I'm down to keep going. I'm not like freaked out or anything. I was just like, holy fuck.
What's the move?
Maybe we do something to help us get actual like answers. What if we break out like spirit box?
Already?
I just want to understand what we're talking to. Unless we actually ask questions, we're not going to understand who it is.
Yeah. What's up?
Dude?
What? What's going on?
The 8-ball rolled all the way down to the ground.
No, it fucking.
No, it did not.
This is the 8-ball.
Was that what we were thinking was making the thuds?
That was in the room. We played with the 8-ball. I came down here right now. Just
Oh my
FYI,
fucking
guys.
god, dude. You're.
I just came down here to grab the bandana for the SS method.
Yeah.
And I walked back up, and boom.
Is that what we heard? Like the knocking? Dun, 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 dun,
So
dun.
you rolled from the room down the stairs.
Wait, no, but we would have heard like a big crash.
Yeah, we would have heard that thing.
What?
How is this thing not broken? And this would not roll out the room all the way
And
across.
I put it on the
Weird.
flat side, so there's no way that it was my fault that
Wait,
it
but
rolled.
did someone like kick it when we freaked out?
No. We would have definitely heard a kick out of the room down all the stairs and smash in that wall.
Yeah, it would be like many knocks and then a slam.
So there's no like indication that it did fall down the stairs? Like, is that
Well, I mean,
marks
this
from falling?
could be a long time ago.
But see, listen how loud
That's
that was.
That's exactly what that knock sounded
Yes,
It was?
100%.
So you think it was the ball? But then how did nobody see it go out of the room?
Wait,
I mean,
so
we were-
that means there was a little girl in the room and she pushed it down the.
Because we heard that thing. What if she was sitting on the bed with us? She got up, ran out of the
She
room.
got up by the one toy after she laughed and then kicked that down the stairs.
Is that what happened? Can we?
Maybe.
It has to be.
Nate, could you roll that down the stairs right now? This sounds so unbelievable. I only heard 3 knocks. Oh, you're no, dude. That would have been so much louder. Are you kidding me?
I literally just tapped it. It could have been pushed hard enough.
I mean, yeah, I think depending on how and where you push it, 3 knocks is completely plausible. 1, 2, and then stopping, hitting and stopping at the bottom.
That it hit one.
And you probably wouldn't hear, you wouldn't have heard it do the hitting and stopping at the bottom part as such. Because I'm just thinking. I don't think you would have heard. I don't think you would have heard it because Seth was running around.
Once and then twice,
and hit the floor. We didn't bring this down here.
Either way, if it was Knox or something down there, that's paranormal. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this ball should not be down here.
And even if it was, you know, like a little tap, this ball was in the next room over.
Right.
That's what doesn't make any sense.
It was in the, what, next room? Over?
This was not next to the stairs like right there.
Yeah.
It was in the
Sally room, right?
It was in the Sally room.
It was in the room that we were in.
Dude, that crash at the way bottom was so loud. Like, we would have heard something going down the stairs. In my opinion.
I think so.
We've never seen something move like that. Like,
this is almost like the soccer ball at the Shanley. It happened without us even knowing that it happened.
Bro, I think this move.
You're right. You're right.
Because the soccer ball was all the way around. If that was on the flat side, that puts more pressure.
Also, this isn't uncharacteristic for the Sallie House. Don't you remember in what we read? One of the previous owners had a maternal draw to Sallie, even going so far as to buy her a birthday gift. And when she did so, she left it in the room, wrapped for Sallie, left the house.
That's what I'm thinking. The noise at the bottom, I think, is completely plausible that they would have missed that with the panic, the understandable panic, because I think the running across the room based on the bangs, to me they sounded like heavy footsteps coming towards them, but I understand that, you know, what they heard's probably, this would make sense for it to be this.
Came back later that day, and the gift was outside of the box, without the box having been touched.
You're right.
And so whatever's here historically has the power to translate things.
What?
In a weirdly non-physical explanation. We're just talking about asking Sallie questions. And this is at the bottom of the steps. It's an 8-ball.
Oh my god!
It's an 8-ball.
Oh my god!
We need to talk to Sallie.
Yo, what if we do the Estes method and also that at the same time and see if the answers line up?
Oh, let's do it.
Dude.
I don't think that's ever been done.
No, and you know what? Like, people are gonna say this is bullshit, but like, what if it works?
Fuck it. Find out.
Why would she pick all of the toys? Why would she pick this one? Keep in mind.
No, that, I mean, the logic of the methodology behind a magic 8-ball is essentially a dice suspended in water, I believe. A magic 8-ball contains a 20-sided dice with 10 positive, 5 negative, and 5 vague answers. The answers on the dice are raised so they can be visible when it's pressed against the glass. And and it's suspended in alcohol dyed blue. So yeah, it's essentially just a dice in a thing. There's no reason logistically, if you believe in the paranormal and its ability to do things like Ouija boards and Estes methods, spirit boxes, etc. Yeah, there's no reason that spirit wouldn't be able to interact with the dice within and get it to select, you know, to pick its own answers.
It's either Sallie or it's whatever's in the basement that's trying to talk to us.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know what to even think about that. Holy shit! Holy fuck!
What was that?
That was the door. That was the door.
What was that?
Somebody's at the door.
What was that?
Holy shit! Oh my god, dude. I don't know what to even think about that. Holy shit!
You hear the door move.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know what to even think about that. Holy shit!
Yeah, you can
Holy
hear the
fuck!
door move.
That was the door. That was the door. Somebody's at the door.
There's got to be somebody outside. That's definitely someone at the door.
Hello? There's nobody at the door, guys.
No fucking way.
There's nobody at the fucking...
Could that be a breeze?
Door, guys. Is there...
Hello?
There's nobody at the door.
Hello?
No one's gonna believe this. What
My
the
heart.
fuck?
You can see it right there.
Dude, oh my god, there's people outside.
There is?
Where?
They're out at the front by the sidewalk.
Oh, really?
Was it like a ding dong ditch thing?
It's fans.
Drive an hour.
You scared the living...
Shit out of us.
Oh, wait.
My children made me drive an hour to stalk you guys.
How long have you guys been here? Because we've been hearing some weird... Like, did you guys just pull up?
They knocked on the door just an hour ago.
An hour ago?
Yes, I was like, just no knock on the door. I'm cold. I want to go home.
So they've been stalked to the house by psychopaths, fans. That's weird. An hour ago, they've been there for an hour. All the activities happened within the last hour. The loud bangs could have been them knocking on the door. The girl giggling was more than likely them outside giggling before they knocked on the door. That pretty much explains all the activity they've had in the last hour.
Okay, so like I'm saying, if that bounced downstairs, we would hear it, unless we were screaming, right? That would be the only time that we would not hear the 8-ball go downstairs, because that has to make so much noise.
To update everybody, guys, we are arguing with each other.
We are calling each other liars.
Yes, Nate, wait, tell what you just said.
I'm gonna be so honest right now.
You think it was Sam?
Well, here's the thing. Sam's been one of my brothers.
We are arguing with each other.
Sam's been one of my brothers for 7 years, and I straight up just called him out and told him I think he put the ball downstairs. Like that's how intense.
He just called me a liar because of how.
Because Sam had to go downstairs and grab something for the Estes method.
Wait, hold on. Like let's just think about this. Look at where we found the ball. It was off to the right of the bottom step, right?
Correct.
Like Sam wouldn't even think to look there. He only figured out that it was there when he came back after looking at the backpack.
Right.
Because I
That's
went down
true.
and got there to the backpack and turned around and it was there.
He might have got.
I'm still, for all we know, okay, the 8-ball being downstairs is weird. But to me, it just makes perfect sense that the girl's giggle followed by the bangs would be the girl outside or the girls outside giggling and then banging on the door to try and get their attention an hour ago. The logistics of that add up slightly in my head too well.
That's the bet.
You just might have got too close to it.
I don't know how that thing works. Just a goddamn.
Oh, wait, no, it just went off again.
There's an 8-ball.
It's going off again.
I'm tired of this.
Dude, the Sallie House is breaking up our friendships right now. God dang it.
Are we still taking the 8-ball for the Estes method?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have to.
Let's fucking get some.
But okay, you know it wasn't me or Nate because we were upstairs in this room the entire time waiting for the Estes
But
method.
Nate was the guy that went down to get the Estes method in the first place.
So it was you, Nate. It was from you, Nate.
Pushing them down the stairs.
Look, 100%. I have no incentive to.
Oh, it's going off now.
Dude, I've been standing next to Sam this whole time.
Wait, this thing is feeding on our.
Wait, I was gonna say, I think it's getting more energized.
Yeah, it seems to be getting powered up based on the more they argue, which would make sense. Their energetic argument may potentially fuel the paranormal entity.
This thing would have crashed into that wall and made such a louder noise.
So loud.
So loud. Somebody would have had to take this down and put it right there for sure. There's no way that noise would have been the same.
It happened right when the knocks and the laughing were happening.
Those fans were just outside, you know?
Okay.
So maybe they came up and knocked, and that's what freaked us out.
But they said they had knocked right then and an hour before.
Yeah, we weren't even like here an hour ago. We went out to eat dinner.
We probably got back right out.
Dude, she said an hour ago, but it could have been hyperbole, you know? She might have been like, an hour
But that
ago.
was only like 5 minutes.
So you think the knocking we heard was, or do you think the laugh we heard was the fans?
All I'm saying is when we all jumped,
Yeah.
Seth was seated, and he jumped going that way. He could have kicked the ball, and the ball might have had time to roll all the way down the steps while we were up here going, oh, fuck!
No,
You know,
that's what I'm saying. The
no.
only opportunity for it to go down is when we're screaming.
No, but that's the thing. If the ball was already down there, I would have no reason to be.
Guys, we don't
Point
believe
is,
each other.
yeah.
We're breaking up.
No, I see what he in the back is saying. Let's review footage. Where are we at? We're at 40 minutes 50 seconds. I want to get to the point where Seth gets startled, which is that's the nosebleed, so it's just before that here-ish.
Holy shit, oh my god! Holy f. What the fuck was that? Knocks are.
Girl laugh.
Oh my god! What the?
What is that?
So Seth,
oh my god!
Seth
Holy fuck!
does not kick the 8-ball.
Wait, right after the little girl laugh.
Oh my god! What the?
What is that? What is that? What is? Holy fuck!
Wait, right after the little girl laugh.
Oh my god! What the?
Holy shit, oh my god! Holy fuck!
Wait, right after the little girl laugh.
Oh my god! What the?
That really does. Okay, I will say that really does sound like the 8-ball going down the stairs when you listen to it back. It doesn't sound like someone knocking on the door. It really did sound like the 8-ball sort of bouncing down the stairs. I don't know. There's a lot to be picked apart here. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I can't quite work it out, and it's bothering me.
All the way down the steps while we were up here going,
Oh,
fuck!
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking the only opportunity for go to go down is when we're screaming.
No, but that's the thing. If the ball was already down there, I would have no reason to be.
Guys, we don't.
Again, that's assuming the ball is the cause of the noise.
Believe each other. We're breaking up friendships.
Comment down below what you believe, because we are freaking like, I don't know.
We're about not to be friends.
Yeah, we're gonna hate each other.
We've got
I think
half an hour left. I'm gonna just see if the comments have anything exciting. Well, the fact that nobody in the comments is replying to this means that something else very dramatic must happen here.
Let's do the essence method.
What?
Let's do the essence method. This is the last video we're ever doing together.
Wait, let's just
Can you guys hug it out?
Breaking up any friendships here.
They're like, it was fucking you, it was fucking you, bitch.
Jesus.
Fuck you, mate, you piece of shit. Sam comes and hugs me and goes, "You're a liar."
That's what he said. Are we all friends again?
No. For now.
Oh. I'll just go fuck myself.
Reviewing the footage. Okay, I didn't need to then.
What the fuck was that?
So.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
That goes on.
Holy fuck!
Oh wait. Oh fuck. Fuck. Okay, I watched it back and I didn't even see that.
So we are
Right, good. That'll be why then.
What is that? What is that? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, okay, fuck me, yeah, there it is.
That. Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy fuck!
Wait, right after the little girl laughed. Oh my god!
So it was Seth that knocked it down the stairs. Completely accidentally. Fair. I mean, I don't want to say they could have just cut 20 minutes of video or 15 minutes of video out here. But we've just had 15 minutes of them trying to debunk something that they then debunk.
Oh my god! Holy fuck!
I mean, that's fair. I'm glad they've shown that. They've, you know, reviewed it, shown it, etc. And to be fair, I went back and watched it and missed it 3 times. So, yeah, fair play to them for actually, you know,
fuck!
Highlighting it. There it goes.
So we are here in the master bedroom. Lots of activity here in the closet, so we stuck a music box towards the closet.
Which means... So if the giggling wasn't the girls outside, because the timings possibly wouldn't add up. But, I mean, the time... For the girls outside to knock on the door and be... Or for the girls outside to be giggling outside at the same time that Seth conveniently, or just before Seth conveniently knocked that down the stairs, is a weird coincidence if that is the case.
Closet. What we're going to do is we're going to ask yes or no questions. I'm going to be listening for specifically yes or no questions, and he's going to be lining them up with whatever the 8-ball is every question. If we're saying the same things, obviously that means it's not really a coincidence. It's not just a random 8-ball, it's an 8-ball that has lived in one of the most haunted rooms in America.
Yeah.
And it might have just moved on us.
Yeah, I mean, or Sally just wanted to point it out, like, use this. He's down under, so go for it.
Alrighty, if there is something in this house, did you translate the 8-ball downstairs? It says ask again later.
Is Sally the one that moved the 8-ball down the stairs? Yes.
Yes.
No.
Nothing from Sam. Is there multiple spirits here talking to us?
See, this now leads to an interesting... I guess, an interesting piece of evidence or an interesting study, because they're now going on the premise that the ghost has moved this 8-ball down the stairs. They all, as far as I'm aware right now, fully believe that the ghost has moved the 8-ball down the stairs. So if obviously they've got a bias towards that. Now, if the ghost itself, so the 8-ball potentially is not accurate. If the Estes method doesn't correlate with that, which so far it hasn't, they asked if Sallie did it and nothing on the Estes. If the Estes now disagrees with things they ask related to that, that is a really sort of accidental, interesting way to test the validity of the Estes method. I think there's a definite like point to that, where I think it almost helps, like you said earlier, Maya, it helps validate some of the stuff they find, if that does what I think it may do. I've got the wrong screen selected.
Us. What the hell?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta.
They're separate.
They're separate?
What was the question?
Hell? Nothing from Sam. Is there multiple spirits here talking to us? What the hell?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta.
They're separate.
They're separate? This says it is certain.
I don't.
He said it's
believe
separate.
the 8-ball.
They're separate and it is certain. So maybe that means there's multiple spirits. If the spirits are separate, is one of them a malevolent mother spirit?
Ooh.
Very doubtful.
Very doubtful. And he didn't even answer.
You already know.
Is there any evil spirits in the house? As I see it, yes.
Well, yeah.
Is there a spirit in the basement that is dangerous? It is decidedly
yes.
so.
You said what?
It is decidedly so.
At the same time,
I don't know if I don't know how I
he's
feel about
shaking
the
it multiple
8-ball.
times because it lands on its side.
Was the medium that we brought to the house right? Are there multiple evil spirits in the basement? See, it's landing on its side. We kind of have to like shake it.
No? What's that say?
This says yes.
Yes. So that was against each other. Do you want to harm us or hurt us tonight?
7.
7?
7 really follows them around. They had it in the Conjuring house. There were 7. 7 was mentioned a lot in the basement, and there were the 7 potential soldiers. They had it in yesterday's episode that I watched in the Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum. And they've had it here. Now, again, this leads back to, potentially, in my head at least, the 7 Princes of Hell, which is the 7 demons, the 7 head demons of hell, of which Beelzebub, Satan, Lucifer, and some others I can't remember, are contained. It's weird that they've had 7 as a response in the demonic locations, in the locations that are rumoured to be, you know, demonic entities. The Conjuring House, demonic. Zach Bagans' Museum, the Devil's Rocking Chair, and the Sallie House. 2 of the 3 of those are obviously linked to Ed and Lorraine Warren and the Conjuring series, with the Devil's Rocking Chair being a part of that. The Sallie House has no link to that, which I guess adds credit to the you know, that it's not, say, something linked to the Conjuring and just is a demonic thing, but yeah.
My reply is no. But we have heard 7 a lot in the Estes.
Yeah, really loud.
This one says no, but this says, or do you want to hurt us tonight?
Probably.
Dude, Seth's nose is already bleeding.
Are you the spirit that made my nose bleed? Signs point to yes.
Do you want us to leave this room to get better communication? Outlook not so good.
Thanks for letting me talk.
Huh?
Whoa.
It might just be like, yeah, I'm done. Thanks for letting me talk.
Speak!
Oh, nope. That was perfect, though, with what we were saying.
Is there an evil entity in the basement? Better not tell you now.
Better not tell you now.
Yes.
Oh my god!
You know what it might be? Think about it. What are the two narratives we're working with here? One of them is that it's the same entity that's trying to trick us downstairs. The other one is that Sally...
No.
And the other one is that Sally is a little girl.
Oh,
and there's
that made him stop. Let's just explain this.
So here's the breakdown, right? We've been asking these questions, and a few of them line up that are very obvious. Like, yes, there's something in here that wants to talk to us.
I mean, there's the point I think he may be about to make, which I'm not quite sure yet, is... Or the point I would make is they could have two separate methods of communication, which could lead to two separate entities communicating at once. Which I think is quite interesting and pretty cool. It's like in the other one where they did the two Estes methods at once. I think that potentially allowed for two separate entities to try and communicate at the same time and was quite, prevalent. The idea of having two different things happening at once to almost split off entities, or to either have to have the same entity do two different things or just have two entities. So, like, for example, if you were to do a Ouija board and an Estes method at the same time. What if you did a Ouija board? What if you did a Ouija board and the person doing the Ouija board, one of the people doing the Ouija board was under the Estes method? That could be fun. You ask questions for the Ouija board. The person... Although, I suppose if the person feels... That could be an interesting experiment. Let me know if you think that would work in the comments. I may suggest we try that the next time we do an Estes method Ouija board sort of combo in a place. Maybe do a combined session. Because so far I've had very little... Well, I've had very, negative experiences with both of those things.
Right, that sort of thing.
That's good.
Here's what's interesting. The ones in which they're not lining up seem to suggest that there's two separate entities with two separate motives.
Like, imagine one entity wanted to use the 8-ball to communicate with us, but since there's multiple here, the other one was talking to you. Because there were some where this would blatantly say yes, and you would literally say no.
If there's one entity at this house, like the anglerfish that uses Sally to lure us downstairs, it would be giving us square answers to try to get us to go downstairs. If there's two entities, one of them Sally, who's separate from the malevolent entity, one would be trying to keep us up here, one would be trying to get us to go downstairs.
But guys, the reason why we did this is because we've never seen anybody ever use an 8-ball for like evidence like this, and we wanted to just see if it would line up. So again, I don't know if that made any sense.
Right, we're not trying to say that a fucking 8-ball toy is legit ghost equipment. It's just very peculiar that we all had the experience where this random toy, of all the toys in that room, this is the one that we found at the bottom of the stairs. Why?
Maybe we just try with the Estes.
You booted it down the stairs, pal.
Normal.
Stop this.
Maybe that was a little J.
Yeah, it could be. You guys, again, we're just trying.
Put that in the same spot you put it down that one time.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you, bitch. And also, I'm gonna put this ball so everybody knows, like, right here.
Same exact spot as I had it before. Right here.
See, 100%. Now, I mean, we've seen him kick it, but 100%. Now I know it was there. If they'd said that at the time, he kicked it, because he was here. And then he got startled by the giggle, booted it. No, got startled by the toy, kicked it while moving from this little stool, and then ran back.
Right there. One more thing before you start. I have an idea. What if... Oh my gosh! I forgot about that thing being there. This was the most haunted item that the medium found with her little device. So why don't we just
black
this thing right here?
Just to see.
There's a lot of TV static. It sounds like LaCroix.
Who are we talking to right now?
6.
Is there 6 of you in here?
You.
6 of us. No, there's only 4.
I just felt a really cold breeze. Voodoo.
Voodoo. You were
kids.
Voodoo doll.
Leaping.
We cannot even get his fucking sentence
Oh my
out.
god.
What is going on?
What?
We cannot even get like the sentence out. We haven't said one thing.
What's going on?
This one's just scary, man.
Dude, well, I'm
not
like,
even lying. I'm sorry. Dude, no, it's just
No, it's good.
nonstop.
It's all good.
Dude,
yeah.
the reason I took it off is it was just like
What?
like the static stopped and it was just a clean inhale. You guys
want
are
to go back in?
ready for more?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Jesus. Save.
What?
Do you need Jesus to save you, or do you protect? Or
Come
do
back.
you rely on Jesus to save you, and you want him to come back?
Blood. Jesus.
The blood of
Move.
Christ.
Move.
Do you want us to leave?
Yes.
You want us to go to the basement?
Down.
Down where?
Down to
Half.
the basement.
Music.
Music. Stereo was in the living room.
Do you want us to go in the... Yeah, that room? So should we go down in that room?
Go down and turn the stereo on,
You like
perhaps?
that, right?
Yes.
No way!
Sally, is this you?
Yes.
Oh my!
Sally, you're not the only one we're talking to, huh?
There's fire.
Fire, that's always here.
Sally, have you been seeing a bunch of fire around the house? Is somebody else setting fires?
I want to take you.
What? That sounds
Hold.
very demonic.
Sally, are you the only one talking to us right now? Is there other people here?
Yes.
Okay, that's what
Okay,
I thought.
multiple people.
Yeah.
Are you guys good?
Fall.
Are the other spirits good?
Down.
Fall down.
Leave.
There's no good spirits?
So, there are four of them. They'll probably say that now. Fall down immediately makes my mind jump to the seven princes of hell, Satan, etc. The fallen angels, or the fallen angel. That's where my mind immediately goes. The Estes method in a lot of cases seems to get relatively compelling and seemingly intelligent responses. Now, I can't really give you a logical, skeptical explanation for it. I mean, we've had Estes methods when we've done them that haven't worked that well, where nothing's come through. But the ones where things have come through, things are very clear. Like, it's weirdly interactive. You ask a question, you get a response. The only logical thing I could think of is that the questions that get asked aren't open-ended. Like, they're very, they're not. It's not like we're asking something where any response sort of fits. We, in the Ancient Ram video and the East Drive video that you haven't seen yet, ask very specific, very targeted questions in several cases and get responses. There are some questions, obviously, where any response you get essentially will fit it. But yeah, targeted questions that get intelligent responses via the spirit box through the Estes method are really weird, and I don't have an explanation for it.
Spirits?
Four.
Four good spirits. Come.
Where are the good spirits at?
Or is he talking four of us?
Can you believe?
You're right. That's probably right.
We can't believe that you put the 8-ball downstairs.
Sally, was that you? Did you put the 8-ball downstairs?
Too much?
Dude, yeah, that's freaky, man.
In order to follow the trail, the 8-ball and this both aimed downstairs.
I don't know if it's directly in the basement or in the living room, so probably where the stereo's at.
Yeah, let's try.
Music box has been on the entire time. You guys saw it when I went in the closet for a second. How did it go off right there like that, and now it's just quiet this entire time?
Exactly. It just debunks anything saying it's malfunctioning.
Again, I like the fact that they kept the Seth kicking the board on the stairs bit in. Which I guess they kind of had to, because it was quite prevalent to the rest of it. But the way they did it, I really like. Seth, or the fact, like I said before, the fact they're now basing bits of their investigation on the fact that went down the stairs is really good. Because the fact that they're not getting replies that agree with that. Okay, the 8-ball agreed, but I don't trust the 8-ball. The 8-ball didn't... I mean, the 8-ball was an interesting experiment, but it's... You know, there's nothing really to it other than it's an 8-ball. Sure, the spirits could influence it, I don't know. Same way that if I rolled a d20 here, I could ask a spirit to get it to land on 6. It landed on 15. Does that mean there's no ghosts here? Does that mean there's ghosts here? Who knows? Let's try again. 11, 17, and 14. See, no 6, no ghost. But yeah, no, the fact that they're, you know, they've asked the question numerous times to the Estes method of, was it you that pushed this down the stairs? And they've not had a response come through the Estes method saying yes, but they have had responses to other questions, which to me adds some compelling... It makes the Estes method feel more compelling because of that.
It's literally picking up something.
Sally's haunted.
Because we just talked to Sally, I forgot to mention something about Mr. Pickman's first sighting of Sally and what she actually looks like. On the morning of Halloween 1993, Tony came into the kitchen and saw a full translucent apparition of a little girl. She had brown hair and large blue eyes that widened in surprise when she recognized that Tony could see her. And then Tony rushed out of the room in shock. So like, he actually saw Sally with his own eyes.
And there's a drawing of her.
Little girl with brown hair and blue eyes. Also, while Tony was living here, he would have been dragged out of his bed by the wrist, and then when he looked at his skin, he would see red inflamed burn marks the size and shape of a small child's hand.
See, this is what I'm saying, like this spirit or whatever has the ability to actually move things and pull and scratch.
So later on, while Tony lived here, he began to see a second spirit in the house. He thought it was Deborah at first, which is his wife, but it was an unknown woman dressed in all black. He followed her into a room and the door...
I am just looking at my other screen at the minute because I don't want to look at the fucking horrible images they're putting on because I need to sleep soon.
Slammed shut behind him. The woman then pointed at him and a black bird appeared on her finger. The room began to violently shake and Tony felt like he was choking. Then the woman disappeared. The Pickmans soon moved out of the house after that.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Wait, it sounds like a hallucinatory panic attack.
Earlier today, Marie upstairs was saying that there was a black figure that ran downstairs away from us and then slammed the door. So maybe that could have been the same thing. Alright, there's one more story we want to talk about. This has a little surprise in it. The Pickmans obviously lived here. Upstairs in the nursery, they had their child there. Now that is where Sally ended up playing around a lot. And the Pickmans' kid also got pushed, scratched, all that good stuff. One day, they were having a birthday party for the Pickmans' child right here. And during that birthday party, they were setting up, all the other kids are over here, and on the table alone, all the candles from the birthday cake lit on fire without anyone around.
What?
Lit on fire.
Way.
Bro, that matches that like spot burning that Johnny was telling us about.
The localized fires. Like fires just appear in this house often.
That also leads into the fact they got the word fire through the Estes method.
When we were talking about that, I first heard that. We had the idea, what if we re-throw a birthday party for Sally?
Yeah.
As creepy as that is, she's a child, she likes birthday parties. She obviously has messed with candles and birthdays prior, so we ordered a cake.
We ordered a cake and candles.
What? And we're gonna throw a birthday party.
Are you down with this?
No!
Why not?
Oh, come on.
This is the perfect way to get Sally to talk to us. Like, she wants to be involved with a little birthday party.
But my question is...
Sallie House birthday party!
Do we get the cake though? Because I don't know if I want to eat hot Sally cake.
You don't want to, or you
I
do?
don't know if I want to eat Sally cake. It sounds
What are you
like...
looking at, Seth? You're
I'm just contemplating life. I'm about to throw a birthday party with a ghost.
Sally's birthday party.
Turn this off if you're ready to have a great birthday party. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh my
Thank you.
Bro, why are things suddenly responding to me? I feel like the last 3 nights, nothing's been responding to me.
You know why,
Now
bro?
I finally started believing in it.
You built
That's
your
it.
connection.
You
got
have
it.
unlocked spiritual connection.
Look, we got her name written on it and everything.
Yeah. Let's pull off the fabric, bro.
Look at that.
HBD Sally! We actually went to the store and got a happy birthday cake for a demon child.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, well, Are you excited? If you are, can you please turn this flashlight off for us? And we'll sing you happy birthday. 3, 2, 1, Sally, go! Oh my god! That was cool, bro!
That's crazy. I didn't think it was gonna respond.
Because you were so fast.
So 3, 2, 1, Sally, go!
So how many candles should we put? Like 6, right?
6, yeah.
Or is it her
6.
7th birthday?
Oh, she was 6. Maybe this is her 7th? I like
Wait,
that.
but the question is, are we going off of her human years, or are we going off of her, like, spirit years?
Well, we don't have 106 candles.
That's a good point. So she's 7. You did say, or it was one of you said 7 stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I just agreed.
And again, guys, the only reason why we're doing this is because we heard that Sally responds to multiple things of child activities. That's why she's probably playing with all those toys. Maybe like the 8-ball. She's probably gonna respond to having a birthday. Like every kid likes the birthday stuff.
This is like a trigger object, except it's like a trigger
event.
Yeah.
Trigger event.
But speaking of, before we light the candles, let's all just invite Sally. Like, I think we should really think.
I mean, the trigger event's a good idea. You know, this sort of thing may draw the spirit of a young child in, if that is what's here.
Yeah, let's try to
Focus. Sally, if you're in this house, if you're upstairs right now, we wanted to throw you a little birthday party. Heard it's your 7th birthday.
Whoa.
So, what?
Oh, did you guys just get like a wave of hotness? I'm like sweating now.
Really? Are you good? The heater might have kicked on.
But I've been cold this entire time.
Sally, come downstairs. We have some cake for you. It's your favorite.
How do you know it's her favorite?
It's the thought that counts, Sally.
These trigger events are now a Sam Colby special.
That's actually pretty rad. Seriously, I've never lit the candles on a ghost girl's birthday cake before, so.
I don't think many people have.
Dude, my heart started beating like fast as soon as he did that. 115, dude. Do you see that? It's past midnight too.
Oh my god, this is so creepy. Holy. Wait, guys.
Birthday seance.
Oh my god.
Is that a thumbnail?
I'm just saying, this is the creepiest birthday I've ever seen in my life. We just want to say, we will invite you to come hang out with us at the birthday party.
We got a chair for you.
Oh,
you wanna come sit?
Yeah, you can sit right here, actually. So yeah, we're gonna sing you happy birthday. We'd love if you come blow the candles out for us. That'd be super cool.
Something is about to happen.
Happy birthday to...
Because this is the bit when I very quickly panned through earlier. This is the bit where something dramatic happened.
To you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. What the? Wait. 8-ball. Look! Dude. It happened again.
Wait, no. Seth. We put that in Sally's room.
It's on camera, dude.
No, the sound.
Okay. So there's a lot to think about with that. The first one was Seth. Now I know why they kept that entire bit in. The first time it was Seth, we know that. The second time, it wasn't. They put the 8-ball on the floor in Sally's room, the same place it was the first time when Seth kicked it. All 4 of them were downstairs. That had to have a significant roll to it before it got to the stairs. Enough, like Seth kicked it and it did it. Like that's not the sort of thing that it could have just rolled over time. That's fucked.
The sound, dude. The sound was on.
That was.
What the? I'm fucking shaking, dude. How do you explain that?
Wait.
100%. I got it on camera. Putting it in.
Yes.
We put it in the exact same spot.
That just fell in front of our eyes.
Okay, wait.
Where'd Nate go?
He just left. We need to go get him.
Nate.
I'll go get him. He's just fucked off.
What? Hey, what actually though?
That means the first time it actually happened.
That proves the first time. I wasn't fucking lying.
This might be the craziest thing we've ever got on camera.
By far. What the fuck?
Yo.
No, like the first time we know was Seth, which is mad because that means it's mimicking. That means it's mimicking. It's words. That means it's mimicking what they did the first time.
Nate, come back! Wait, okay, wait. Think logically for 2 seconds. Is there any way that actually could have happened? Where'd you put it? In the room?
I have it on camera.
In the room.
There really isn't, logically, unless there's someone upstairs. Unless there's a person upstairs, the second time around there isn't a logical explanation.
Because it happened the first time. It's in Sally's room by the chair.
Then there's no way.
By the chair.
Then there's no way. Because we were all right there. Yo, are you good? Are you good?
No, man, that's fucking insane.
Yes, I know, and I wasn't lying to you. That happened the first time too.
You didn't.
That's what I'm saying. This shit is real.
You believe that?
This shit is real.
I don't do this shit, okay?
But how do you explain
like you
that?
guys do this shit?
But again, and the thing I really like about this is because they're convinced it did it the first time, it really pulls it. Sorry, this is really fucking confused. This is probably the most. It might be the most compelling bit of evidence that I've seen on stream. I can't. There really isn't a logical explanation for that. But the fact that they did it the first time. What the fuck was that? The fact they did it the first time by mistake. And now this time something's copied them shows not only an intelligent response, but a mimicry almost. Like you did this, now I'm going to do it.
That's not me, man. Like, I don't.
Can you come look at this real quick and tell me how it could be debunked?
Wait, let me show you where. Let me show you where I put it.
I'm just saying, as a skeptic, like this is important.
Dude, this just happened. We need to talk.
Dude, it was in Sally's room. Look. I'll show you where I put it.
Please tell me it's gonna still be there.
Are you going?
Yeah, it's fine.
Look.
There it is.
The first time it landed right here.
Dude, that 8-ball was in Sally's room.
And it sounded so much louder.
Wait. We were asking her to come down. Were we not? We were asking her to come down.
So I was reading that thing in the background.
And look, just so you guys can see, we didn't fucking
that
move.
one hasn't moved.
Anything.
Look, I'll show you.
It was like right around here, right?
No.
Is that motion? You? Okay, it's you.
I put this right.
It was
here.
there.
Seth and I put it right here. I got him on camera doing it.
I agree. They put that there. There isn't an explanation for it.
And that's where you put it the last time, right?
Yes.
And so that means the first time that we heard the knocks, it actually could have been knocks, and not this thing rolling down the stairs.
But how did we not hear it the first time? Because we heard that clear as day this time.
That's what I'm saying. It was probably knocks.
There is.
No, the first time it was the ball, Seth kicked it. We know that. We've got that established. Oh, obviously they don't know that yet. We have that established. It was the same noise, except this time it sounded louder, but they were further away. That doesn't add up. Which means it would have needed more force. I mean, Seth accidentally hitting it with his foot probably wouldn't have been the hardest hit in the world. Whereas if a spirit was putting all of its energy into moving it, maybe.
No way.
They haven't even gone to the basement yet, man.
Guys, look at this. Wait, 1 second.
No one's gonna fucking believe
No one's
this,
gonna
dude.
believe that. Look at this. Wait, stand away. Okay, look at that. That's what? 10 feet. Maybe 8 feet. 8 feet. All the way. Dude, all the way
you
down.
can't even see. Like,
all the way down's fine. Gravity takes over once it gets over that top step.
Like, wouldn't you think like there was like
That's just us.
Like, wouldn't you think there would be like a roll? See how my fingers make kind of like a.
Then how did it happen the first time? I mean, it probably wouldn't drag like that. Can we show this? Yeah, there's no like drag.
Yeah, but the 8-ball was heavier.
Heavier? What the fuck? Where'd Nate go? Is he good?
Back outside.
Yo, Nate.
Where is he?
Honestly, I'm just like chilling. I'm just taking a minute.
But are you good though? Like
no,
you?
Dude, I'm chilling. It's just like. That's just,
Does that make you believe or what, bro? Like, come on, tell me that's fucking fake now.
How did that happen? I honestly feel like I just had my first beer. Like that, I feel like a bitch right now.
That happened twice.
No, yes, dude, that's the best part. That was the best.
That is the best part, but not for the reason they think.
Because it wasn't once, it was twice.
You can't honestly.
You cannot tell me that shit's fake now.
Like
no, the camera probably shaking the entire time because it's me too. Like, I don't understand that.
Like, all right, I was freaked out and kind of scared when I first heard whatever that was coming down.
I thought it was Knox again from More of the Fans.
Yeah.
This is everything we wanted.
Fans too. I thought it was fans too, and then I thought it was someone coming down the stairs. Like, dude, what the fuck?
It probably was.
No,
wait, no. Think about what you just said. That was probably Sallie coming down the fucking stairs.
Oh my God.
Like, dude, what the fuck?
So you believe now?
What do you think? What the?
I mean, they're in the middle of a neighborhood, but
I can't do this anymore, bro. I can't. What the fuck?
Yo!
I don't know.
I mean, he was a skeptic going into this.
I don't know.
See, this is the thing. We were freaked out at first.
Wait, can we go back inside? There's so many cars and shit like that. Like, wait. Oh, wait. Are we good? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Do we
blow that.
Yeah. Oh my God,
shit.
dude, it like melted into.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Oh yeah, they left that burning.
Oh, wait. Are we good? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Do we
blow that.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude, it like melted into the cake.
Listen, man, had a little bit of a lot of spirit.
Wait.
Don't.
No. You heard that?
Upstairs.
Yep. Again.
Fuck off.
Swear to God, it's a shuffling this time though. It wasn't footsteps. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Should we turn some lights on?
Yeah.
Are you guys want to turn some lights on?
Because did you set it on the flat?
Dude, we showed you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I put it on the flat side. It's on camera, bro.
Yeah, I know. I remember it being in the place. I just don't know if it was on the flat side again.
It was on the flat
It
side.
was. I promise. It was.
We
on
did
the
that
flat
so
side.
it wouldn't roll. Which means something.
Then that just doesn't make any fucking
No.
sense.
It literally means something had to take it.
Let's just. So they were upstairs. Before coming down, they put the 8-ball. There's the 8-ball. There's the 8-ball still. Some point in and around here. What point I'm at the 1 hour mark. Because they tend not to show replays. So at what point did they lose the 8-ball?
Same spot you put it down that one time.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you, bitch.
Let's go get it on
also, I'm gonna
picture.
put this spot so everybody knows, like right here.
So there's that
Same
one.
exact spot as I had it before. Right here.
They did put it screen or
There.
flat side down, so it physically couldn't have rolled.
A little bit of a lot of spirit. Don't.
Again.
Fuck off.
Swear to God, it's a shot.
Where were we
On
at?
the
140
flat
there.
side?
They did.
Yeah.
They
Put it
did.
on the flat side. It's on camera, bro.
Yeah, I know. I remember it being in the place. I just don't know if it was on the flat side again.
It was on the flat
Yeah, it
side.
was.
I promise. It was
We
on
did
the
that
flat
so
side.
it wouldn't roll. Which means something.
Then that just doesn't make any fucking
No.
sense.
It literally means something had to take it and push it.
And it's not a
AC would not do
like you were saying, it's not like one of those inflatable balls. Sorry, I want to record this. You were just saying it's not one of those inflatable balls. It's like one of the heavy balls. It's like an 8-ball. Like it's actually thick.
No, honestly, like, okay, no fucking around. Did one of you guys set it?
Dude, I have it on camera.
No.
We reset it to the exact same
You
spot.
have it on camera, but no, I mean like between you setting it and like.
Think about it like this, dude. Even if we set it at the top of the stairs, how would it get pushed over and fall down?
But
Right?
think about
Like,
how
what-
long
There
it's been
isn't.
fucking sitting up.
They're really. I like to try and be logical, and debunk things. And I don't have an explanation for that. I don't know what could have moved that down the stairs like that.
There
Yeah, that's the
without
thing.
any
That's
movement.
the thing.
We did that.
We've
entire
been
birthday
down here for like 30 minutes.
That's the. Dude, none of you guys said that shit.
You can't
Why would we do that?
If you're still saying I'm lying after that.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying that was a lie.
Basement time. 45 minutes later.
Alright guys, so it's been about, what, 30, 45 minutes maybe?
Probably 45, yeah.
It's past 1 a.m. and we still have, we've talked about this for the last 30 minutes and we just don't, we have no explanation for it.
More so, I don't have an explanation for it twice.
Yeah.
We just keep talking in circles.
First time was Seth.
You're either gonna believe it or you're not. You know?
It's so unexplainable. I know where I put that ball.
Well, that's how this sort of thing, it seems like it always happens. You reach the end of your logic where paradox begins and you just start circling around.
The medium said the scariest place was the basement and we still haven't investigated that spot.
Apparently, it's not safe to go down to the basement for some reason, so we've got to make that quick. But we thought that, you know, if she's saying that that is where this Energy 4 poltergeist thing is, we might as well do that as our last little investigation.
You guys ready?
Dudes, I'm gonna let you guys do this one. That was like, for me, that was like the 8 ball rolling down the steps twice. It was enough. Like, I'm sold on it. You say the word, I'm down those steps in a heartbeat. But as far as the investigation goes, like, I'm chilling. I'll just like stay up deck and watch up here.
I mean, dude, we just had that shit happen. That freaked you the fuck out, man. I can tell. Like,
okay, what?
Okay, yeah,
that actually
it was a little freaky.
You'd be freaked too.
Yeah, you would.
You guys are actually, maybe that works out in our favor. What if you guys keep an eye on what happens up here, and then we go down?
I mean, we don't even have to be long down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
like,
just want to see if we can capture what she was seeing.
I don't even know if we need to bring like a lot of equipment and stuff like that. I just want to go down there and see like if something wants to do something, give it the opportunity, and because we've talked about going down there, just see what happens.
Yeah. So you want to hit it raw?
I want to hit it raw from the back doggy style, bitch.
If something goes wrong, we're down the stairs in a heartbeat.
Cool. Yes.
That's reasonable.
Before we go down there, I just want to say again, like this video if you're enjoying it. Again, we just captured maybe the best piece of evidence.
You know what? Just because they said that, let's give them a like. They hit their 500k likes as well, which means they are gonna. I forgot what it means. There was something, I don't remember what it was. We had an entire conversation about like goals when it came up on the screen. Does anyone remember? I don't know if anyone's still awake. It's quite early in the morning now. Don't remember.
Evidence we've ever captured.
Yeah.
Ever. This gets 300,000 likes. We'll do another house in the Midwest like this.
I like these haunted houses.
Yeah.
They're like homey, but also their stories.
It's like a haunted Airbnb.
Yes.
Subscribe while you're at it. I know the viewers want to see us go down there because we hyped it up so much. So let's just go. Also, did you scratch yourself right here? I'm not even kidding. Like right here. See it right there? Is that like 3 scratches?
Wait, this?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
Like right there. 1, 2, 3. You might have just done that by accident.
Oh, look at my whole face.
Your face is red as hell. Dude, this is a creepier like vibe than The Conjuring in my opinion.
Yeah, look at that.
Like, look at that.
Whoa. Alright guys, again,
There's
right here, apparently there used to be a pentagram. A lot of people
Pentagram, sorry. Based on one of the other things they said in yesterday's videos, they talked about this house, like I said. They seem to mention that he got an attachment in this property, so we've got that to look forward to.
say whatever demonic entity would go back there. Again, that could just be rumor because it looks scary.
She said she saw something pressed up against the wall back there, yeah.
Okay, then we need to go in.
Oh my god, it's so tiny in here. Damn, this place is so deep underground, you can see like the roots coming down.
It's obviously like a room, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The entrance was broken into. It must have been a secret room someone didn't want to find out, you know?
Yeah, it's like they kept something here.
I mean, there's obviously rumors of people that are doing demonic rituals down here that keep bodies or keep the things that they sacrificed. A lot of rumors of buried things in here. I don't know if we believe those, but that could be an option.
How do you feel down here? Are you feeling anything?
I still feel really hot, which I know it got colder down here.
Your face is red as hell.
Something is down here. Please make yourself known.
been warned by many people not to be down here. We want to know why.
If you wanted to show yourself, now would be the time. You good?
Yeah, I just keep getting warmer and warmer. Should we stand on the pentagram?
Why the fuck would we do that?
Because you know that's what these viewers want. All they want to do is see us suffer. We had a medium tell us that there's an evil spirit here. Something that is able to touch, physically move things. I don't believe that. I want you to prove to me that you're down here.
I'm going to assume this basement has a bit of mould in it, and that's why there's what I think maybe a dehumidifier.
You move something here in this room? Can you touch me? Prove your existence once and for all.
Yeah, if you don't want people coming to your house anymore, why don't you show them a reason why? Make something happen. Show the world right now that you can cause some damage if you really wanted to. We obviously know something's upstairs, but apparently energy number 4s are down here. So make yourself known. We're standing on the pentagram. Use the energy from our devices. I have my phone on me. You can take it from the camera if you want.
Yo, I just got the same fucking wave.
All I do know is I don't want to leave Nate and Steph for too long.
I think we did exactly what the people want to see. Like, we stood in the pentagram, asked it to do, and it just isn't there. Something's upstairs, all of our equipment was working, but something down here is not willing to fucking possess us or anything like that. Well, it's not locked. How was it up here, guys?
Nothing to report.
I don't know whether it's just like we've been investigating for like 10 hours or 12 hours, but I got some really weird headaches down there. But other than that, nothing got moved or touched or anything like that. Oh, it's starting, bro.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you guys can see that zoomed in, but the top half right
That's
there.
pretty sick.
I'll just throw a picture of it from when it was.
What does that even mean?
That's super cool.
I've never seen an eclipse.
Is that like some sort of, could that affect like hauntings at all?
Maybe that like made this not as haunted, you know?
It's not as haunted?
Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed our stay here at the Sallie House. I genuinely think this is one of, if not the best physical evidence of the paranormal we've got. And you got to experience it as one of your first times.
And it was borderline religious.
I know we always say this, but that is the reason why we're doing this paranormal stuff. Like, I feel like it really makes you think different.
We just want to show that there's something else out there, no matter what you believe in.
All I say, man, reason is a straight jacket, bro. Sometimes you gotta break free.
Damn, like
That's
quote,
actually fucking really good.
Nate Hardy, man.
Damn, put that on a piece of merch. Speaking of, get the freaking merch before it's all sold out. Shopexplore.com.
Do it.
Also, make sure to go check out these guys. We'll have all their links down below.
Cool. Well, that, I believe, brings us to the end of this stream. I'm just going to have a quick scroll through the comments. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so A lot of people in the comments are throwing around the point, and it's a valid point, that if Sally is in fact a little girl, the fact that they said they were throwing her a birthday party, she essentially came down the stairs and then they all started screaming and ran off, isn't very nice. And I agree, it's not. However, I understand why they did. With that, I'm going to end the stream there, so thank you all for joining me. Jesus, I look rough. There's it. Yeah, I'll stream probably tomorrow night. Yeah. And then I shall catch you later, yeah. Hopefully everyone has a good day tomorrow, whatever. Peace. Bye. Yeah. Cool. Bye.